Hey, welcome back to Tuesday Guys Trade Stocks. I'm Dylan,
And I'm Vinny.
and today I have a pretty interesting swing trade, long-term swing trade that I want to look at, and it involves the EV sector, which I thought I would always stay away from.
Love it.
Keep your mind open for this one. It seems a little kind of odd at first, but we're going to get into it. I do think it's a great opportunity.
All right. If you guys enjoy this kind of entertaining stock market content of two stupid guys trading stocks and talking all things personal finance, by all means, give it a like and subscribe below. We'd love to have you along this little venture of ours.
Two stupid guys trade stocks.
All right, extra points if you can name that truck that's crossed out.
I believe that's the Nikola Badger,
Why is it crossed out?
because that company decided they're never going to make it, and they never even had any plans to make it, and he's going to jail.
Correct. Doesn't exist. So before we start this, EVs has been like it's almost kind of like a gold rush or something. Everyone's trying to get to EVs, especially now that gas is incredibly expensive. First to market is a big deal when you're talking about kind of a new industry like this. Obviously, it's not new by any means, but I think we can all agree the car industry hasn't really changed for like 50 years. I'm pretty sure in 2017 you were still paying an upgrade for the automatic windows. Still had a crank, right? Now that's kind of a past. I know for a fact because I had to do that.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's quite ridiculous. But let's get into this because this is a pretty interesting trade. So
Okay.
here's the SPY, okay? Going all the way back, we have our COVID here. And then we're falling, and I do think we're probably going to get to this minimum pink level, 322. I
Okay.
believe Burry said 280.
Yeah, that's about what he says based on being halfway there. Yeah.
Michael Burry, if anyone's doc, that's the guy who called the housing crisis. Here's Ford. Okay? Ford, in August of 2020, was chilling at $6. Right before that, it was chilling at $4 at the COVID crisis. It went up to 26. Okay? Now, $6 to 26, that's a 4x opportunity in a year. Usually,
Yeah.
when you're seeing those companies, it's not Ford that's giving you a 4x opportunity, right?
No, not in a matter of like months.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, DraftKings will announce a 4x opportunity the other direction. Or Fubo, right? It's
Yeah.
kind of crappy companies, right? This is Ford that's been around for like 100 years. Not 100.
Yeah.
Here's their PE ratio, all right? Now, you can see they were kind of negative here during COVID, so it was 0. But they're hanging out, I believe, right now at about 3.98. Okay? They're at about $11 a share after dropping from 27. I don't think they're a buy quite yet. But they do kind of hang out in the 3 to 6 range. Okay? So historically, in the last 10 years, they're slightly undervalued just on a PE ratio. Don't look at anything else.
Okay.
Not yet. I know what you're about to
Yeah.
say.
Well, I say a lot of things, but we'll reserve our judgment for right now.
Quarterly revenue, nothing special. That's all I'm trying to show here. Pretty consistent, not really growing,
Yeah.
and then they had a big drop off, right?
Yeah.
Now this is an incredibly busy slide.
Yeah,
Looks
just a little bit.
terrifying. The only point of this slide, you can see like the cash flow from operating activities, the cash flow from investing, yada, 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 cash flow from financials. It's not great. All right? The reason why I'm showing this, I'm not saying this is a long-term opportunity because looking at this financial spreadsheet, if you didn't know the name of the company, you'd be like, I don't want to go long in this company. This doesn't seem like a great
Yeah.
idea, right?
Agreed. Seems like a big murky mess.
A big murky mess. That's the scientific explanation. I literally am just showing this because I'm saying this is not a good idea to just go long blindly. All right? Now, this is important. GMC announced the Hummer EV back in 2020 for $130K. They're already sold out till 2024 based on only 65,000 reservations, meaning they weren't trying to make a bunch of this car in the first place. All right?
Mm-hmm.
They sold out 20,000 a year because this was 2020. Now, Ford F-150 is the first truck to the market with a caveat. It's the first truck to the market by kind of a substantial margin. Brother-in-law is about to get his in a month, I believe. And
Cool.
They are prepared to scale 150,000 produced next year at the same time everyone else is releasing 5K, right?
Yeah.
They're releasing theirs this year. They're going to make like 10K vehicles or 8K vehicles, nothing substantial. This is a big deal when you're in this brand new of a market. The car industry has not seen a makeover since like the 60s, okay? So just looking at all trucks available, they're producing closed reservations for 2022 on 200,000 reservations, not the 65 that closed Hummer for 3 years. They're selling a bunch.
Yeah.
The Canoe pickup truck can come out as early as 2023. Probably not. They don't actually have enough money, though. That just came out. They can't actually enter production. Not super worried about it. Chevrolet, also, it's hideous if you saw it. The Chevrolet Silverado estimated to be late 2023, but this would be the same as Ford, where they release like 10K and then they scale 2024. Rivian, they have 83K pre-orders, delivered 1K trucks to employees, and they're able to produce 2,500 vehicles in the first quarter. They do not have the same production facilities or capabilities as a big company, so I think they're looking at producing hopefully 15K next year. It's not good. It's also very expensive. GMC Sierra, 2024 maybe. Ram 1500, maybe 2024. They don't have a photo, it's just a cartoon. The Hummer EV available, maybe 2024, assuming they can scale everything correctly. Let me move my face.
Yeah.
What do you think so
I noticed
far?
that there's something that's missing here that's people will be talking about immediately. Where's the Cybertruck?
Oh, there we go. Lordstown Endurance, they no longer have enough money to start production. Sweet.
Perfect.
Toyota Tacoma 2025, maybe. Tesla Cybertruck, I put no idea. I don't know. It's not even on their site anymore. It was supposed to be like 2021, I think. And
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not. I have no idea. The Nikola Badger's completely dead. All right? If I had put out all these companies a year ago, personally, I would not have said Ford is going to be A, first to market with a quality car, and two, scaling significantly before everyone else. We're talking about releasing 150K cars 2023 by the time people are just getting their concepts done. That's a big deal.
Do you know part of the reason why? Ford just kept it simple, right? They didn't go out and try to design a ground up revolutionary electric vehicle. They said, hey, we've already made this truck that sells millions a year and is the best selling vehicle in the country. Like, why don't we just go ahead and make it electric? We know how to make it already. We can just produce it with this new drivetrain that has electric power, and holy crap, we can actually deliver this thing in volume.
Exactly. The reason why I got on this in the first place is I was looking at electric cars because gas is so expensive. And then I'm looking at electric cars, and I used to work on an ambulance, and anytime you've worked on an ambulance, you don't want to drive a small car anymore because you're seeing a lot of fatalities in small cars. So you just want to, I need an SUV or something. It's literally for safety. I don't even want a truck because I don't want to help people move. But if it's safer, then I'll buy a truck. Literally has nothing to do with its towing. I don't care. Purely safety. I'm looking at these cars, and they're so expensive. They're ridiculous. And then the F-Lightning comes out at 40K, which is the one that my brother-in-law is getting. The Mach-E Mustang, 44 to 60K. fairly reasonably priced. Rivian, not reasonably priced. The Hummer truck, also not reasonably priced. Lordstown Endurance, it's probably dead. Canoe, which was the most reasonably priced, pretty much dead. And then Nikola Badger, super dead.
There was no chance of them producing a $35,000 pickup truck as their first vehicle. It's a brand new company. No way.
Yeah, they just came out that they don't have enough money to do it. So did the Lordstown Endurance. Those companies are a nightmare. This is on the site of Ford for the Ford Mustang Mach-E. High demand. It's no longer available for retail. You can only go to the 2023. Same thing as the Ford. But they didn't just make 800 vehicles. They made less of this one, though. And then, of course, it exists unlike the Nikola Badger.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, not vaporware.
Yes. Yeah. There's a lot of Nikola trash in this video, just because the company sucks. And the reason why my portfolio's not the worst. Thank you for shorting Nikola. And I'm going to keep doing it. You can see this looks like a head and shoulders pattern on Ford. We're probably going to go down. If this guy hits $6, which we're looking at probably another 80 points on the SPY, this could be a great trade. Because all these cars that they're selling, the profits and the sway of the market may not be recognized till first quarter of 2023, or maybe after that. So not many times do you have a 3x opportunity on a company in general. I think that this is one of them. The reason why I showed those financials is because I'm not long on this. This would be a long-term swing trade from $6 to probably $12 to $18. But being first to market is extremely important. So.
Yeah, I mean, admittedly, like same thing. I've kind of gone down the rabbit hole and done the research and which EV vehicle I would want to buy right now. And if I were to buy an EV vehicle, it would be the Ford Lightning that I would want to get. That would be the vehicle of choice for myself. It has a lot of great things going for it with with the ability to have so many different outlets. That front trunk area where you have this dry storage can hold up to 400 pounds and that sort of stuff. It's got a lot of great kind of things going for it. And once again, I'm not like a truck guy either. I have an SUV right now, but I feel like I need something with storage room akin to that at least, and that would be the best option I think out there.
Yeah, not to mention price. Like I said, I was looking at an electric car. I don't want to spend $60K on a car. That seems crazy to me. It's just too much money. I'm used to like 15. So yeah. I think I never would have thought I'd be touting Ford on a YouTube video, by the way. But the fact that they went all the way up to $28 on pretty much not a lot going for it. And now they have two pretty solid catalysts. I think that this is a solid trade.
Yeah, I love it. All right, guys, let us know what you think about this in the comments down below.
Yeah, have a good one.